Hello and Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to CxO Global Forum. As you all know, that CxO Global Forum is a knowledge sharing platform. We bridge organizations into greater exposure within the respective industries. Today we have our very respectable guest, who is also one of our member, Muhammad Taufiq Yusuf. Assalamu alaikum, Taufiq. Thank you so much for your time and joining us today.
Walaikum Assalam, Sidra. Thank you for having me. Thanks to you and to CxO Global Forum.
थैंक यू। अच्छा, सबसे पहले तो आपसे ही जानेंगे योर एजुकेशनल बैकग्राउंड, सिंस यू आर राइट नाउ यू आर इन सऊदी अरब, राइट? तो आप की एजुकेशनल जर्नी क्या थी, यू नो व्हाट यू स्टडीड, और फिर व्हाट आर यू डूइंग करंटली, वो सब आपसे ही सुनेंगे।
Okay, I was born in Karachi, and my
ओके।
initial studies were in Karachi. From St. Jude's High School, I did my matric.
ओके।
Then from DJ, I did my inter, and after that, I joined KIIT. At that time, काफ़ी expensive और काफ़ी prestigious university थी. When I started my BS, it was affiliated with the University of Huddersfield, UK.
ओके।
Uh, then, after my bachelor's, I went into the work environment. I started my career, and my first assignment was the credit card OCR for UBL. So it was,
ओके।
of course, through a software company that where I was hired, and this
सही।
was the first Pakistani chip credit card that UBL had launched at the time. So that was my
ओके।
first project uh,
वाओ। ओके।
in 2004. Uh,
ओके।
so parallelly, we were doing other stuff for the university software house. We worked on a few things, but this was my actual on-job first project.
ठीक
And
है।
uh, I personally feel that it's all about the opportunities that I got from the very initial stage of my career. Uh, I got very good mentors. I worked with very excellent project managers and senior developers. I would definitely say that they built the foundation for me. It was just not the education, but the environment that I was in. They built the structure, starting from the top management of that company. It was a small software house, not a very big software house at that time. In 2004, when dot-com bubble burst, we were coming up out of that, and software companies were starting to build. So we used to call them software houses. There were no
ओके।
software companies
हाँ हाँ, बिल्कुल।
at that time. Very rarely people used to consider them or take the name as software company. They were all software houses.
या
Uh,
या या।
so, uh, so
So
uh,
now what are you doing currently?
Yeah, so after having at least 14 to 15 years of experience, I went for my master's, which I
Okay.
wanted to do for a very long time. So this is also something uh, that a message that is a self-learning for me, that never give up
Yeah,
and on your
yeah, yeah.
dreams. And then I did my master's in data science from University of Science Malaysia, from Malaysia,
Okay.
in 2020, which was also the COVID year. So I
Okay.
started it in 2022. Currently, I'm working for Saudi Private, and
Okay.
as you know, Saudi Arabia is there are massive projects going on. CxO Global has also entered the Saudi market, uh,
Yeah, yeah.
and so we all know that what is happening here is has never happened anywhere in terms of, especially not just in terms of investment, but in terms of everything, including digital transformation. So
True.
I'm leading a small team, and we are doing amazing stuff for Saudi Private in terms of
Okay.
digital transformation. This is what currently I'm doing.
Okay, nice. अच्छा, since you were in your, you told me कि masters बाद में फिर किया, educational journey भी थी, career भी था. So what was that one thing that kept you inspiring? You know, that you had any inspiration that keep you going and फिर आपको उसने help भी किया. So if you want to share with us.
Yes, Satya. As I said, I got opportunities at the very early stage of my career, and very
Mm-hmm.
good people, very good mentors around
Yeah.
me. So it's a 19 years journey. So it's a long thing that I've learned. Several things have inspired me. But uh, the so in say 2006 or 7, I started my first venture. So we created a security token that people use usually for Citibank accounts or
Okay.
two-factor authentication, offline
Okay.
token. We built a company, and at the time RSA was one of the big player for this RSA token. They were selling this token in Pakistan at that time for $100.
अच्छा.
Besides their implementation and server cost and everything, per token cost was $100 at that time. So we established a company, and we developed this token in Pakistan, and our manufacturing cost was around something $5.
Okay.
Uh, so this was my first, you can say, venture that I did, and a startup. We worked on it. There was a lot of changes. We were working on C++. Again, excellent team was built. We changed Microsoft login screen. We did some server authentication. At that time, there was nothing as cloud or anything. Only thing
Yeah.
was your servers and internet. That was the thing.
Okay.
Uh, so we did Alhamdulillah pretty well, but of course at that time in Pakistan, there was lack of investment opportunities. It was not just like that. These young guys that are coming up, they are blessed actually with all the ecosystem that their seniors have created for them. Actually, they
Yeah,
should
yeah.
be very thankful to them. Uh, so we didn't succeed. So I've learned with my failures a lot. That is also something that has kept me going. That after every failure, I learned, and I
Yeah.
learned it. I came back with something else. So this thing was there. Then I joined a company as an employee. I was the first employee of that company, and we built excellent team. Just to mention that all of that particular team are
Mm.
now, some of them are in Uber, in Amazon, in Microsoft. So it was an excellent team that we built in Karachi, all local, excellent developers, architects. I was lucky to lead them. They were, though
Yeah.
they were, even some of them were very good, even they better than me. So this also I tell people that hire good people so that they can hire even better.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, so I did that. This company fly from one employee, that was only me,
Mm.
to having an office in Karachi, then in Islamabad, in France, and in USA.
Okay, okay,
Uh,
okay. Very nice.
Working with Harvard, Yale, in research projects with these universities. Uh,
Mm.
then then again, as I said, I went back into a startup thing. So
Okay.
I got a client from freelancer at that time.
अच्छा.
Freelance was the platform that merged
Okay.
into Odesk, and it become a third. So I got a client
Mm-hmm.
there, and this client was working on an application that was for the Disneyland,
अच्छा.
and he has an excellent story that he was very inspired with
Mm-hmm.
the Disneyland and everything. This application it was a mobile application, so iPhone was recently launched and everything. So this application was reviewed on CNN. So
Hmm.
it's something to be proud of, that at that time when people were struggling to understand what the platform is and everything, we
Hmm.
built an application for that was reviewed on CNN. Uh, it went on, it went great. I established a company, and then again, uh, a downfall came. I had to go back to the job environment. Uh,
Okay.
so then I continued with my career and I got an opportunity for doing my master's, which
Okay.
was always on the list, and
Hmm.
with the opportunity, I went to Malaysia for my master's, and there I built very good connections with some of the very uh, top tech leads and CEOs in Malaysia, and
Okay.
discussed about electric vehicles. So we established a company over there in Malaysia called EVAP, and what EVAP was doing is it was building the energy data infrastructure for electric vehicles. So we started installing chargers and connecting them to uh,
Okay.
our systems. The unique part was that because in Pakistan the EVs other countries, but
Hmm.
for whenever you buy a EV, you need to install different applications for different companies that are providing charging to you. What
Acha.
we did is that we build a platform to connect all these chargers, and you can use only one app, or either you can just use your mobile web page by
Okay.
scanning the QR code, and then you can
Hmm.
pay your credit card, whatever Apple Pay, and then you can use the charger. So this was something that helped, because in EV, what happens is that it's not about only the infrastructure. As a human, we have our habits. We go to the petrol pump, we fill the petrol, and in 10 minutes we can drive back. But with electric
Yeah.
vehicles, you have to plan
Hmm.
it. We call it charge anxiety. So we specifically target this charge anxiety concern of the people, and we
Hmm.
try to build a solution around it. And of course, we were collecting doing our own calculations and everything for the carbon credit scores and everything.
बिल्कुल.
And Alhamdulillah, we managed to sold this company to a very big group that has petrol pumps, hotels, chains of
Okay.
hotels. At the time, this opportunity came with Saudi Private, and the team there here that interviewed me, they seem to be including the CEO.
Okay.
They seem to be very passionate and very visionary about where they want to take Saudi Private in terms of digital journey for this company. So it was something that always passionates me, and I decided to come here. And now it's been 1 year, and incredibly, we have delivered in this last 1 year, four digital initiatives. Uh,
Hmm. So which city you guys are working?
yeah,
Which city is it?
based in
Jeddah?
Jeddah. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay, very nice. So, Tawfiq, since you know you're in Saudi Arab, so what will you suggest the young people who are going to jump or who wants to jump into, this Middle East environment, who wants to go to Saudi maybe or UAE or वो आप ही की field के हैं, तो what are the challenges they might face? आपको लगता है कि उनको these things will be, क्योंकि मुझे जहाँ तक जो what in my mind is that in Saudi there is a language barrier, या अब वो भी नहीं रहा, क्योंकि you must know the Arabic, और इस तरह से कुछ चीजें ऐसी हैं जो हर जगह की है challenges जो वहाँ पे. तो what do you suggest to young people, and what challenges you faced in your career of being in Middle East or Saudi especially?
See, any country you go, if you know the local language, that's a plus. Like for example, I was in Malaysia,
Hmm.
and it was part of my masters also that I had to pass like maybe pass IELTS. So I had to
Okay. Yeah.
pass a language test
बिल्कुल.
for Malay language,
Hmm.
and believe me, it helped me a lot when I started learning. Similarly, if you know Arabic, definitely you get benefits out of it. Benefits in terms of your work environment, in terms of your socialization. So it goes without saying that in any country that has a different language, if you know that
Yeah.
language, then of course you will get the benefits out of it.
Hmm.
But my message to the young people is it's not about the language barrier. It's about the perspective that now the Middle East, especially Saudi Arabia, is looking things at. They don't want software developers. They don't want software engineers. They want the best of every field. Okay,
Okay.
they want the
Hmm.
only best.
Hmm.
I think there is no compromise on this. So the market is now becoming very competitive. And recently, I've seen a lot of good architects, project managers from Pakistan coming to Saudi Arabia,
Yeah.
joining big companies, big enterprises. So of course the magnitude is huge, and so is the demand. But you have to understand that even in Pakistan now the market, the software market or this IT industry is very competitive. We are talking about leaders. We are talking about excellence. We are talking about the initiatives that each company needs to take to meet the ever-evolving tech scenario.
बिल्कुल.
So
Hmm.
similarly here, it is happening and at a very high pace. So if you
Hmm.
are a slow pacer, try to enjoy your time, take
Hmm.
time in understanding things and stuff, then definitely you will struggle. So
Hmm.
and it's not just here, it's
It's
happening everywhere.
everywhere. Hmm. But it's true. You have to be fast and fast learner also, right? So I am that person because my father worked in Saudi Arabia for a very long time. तब जब in 80s में, और now he passed away. So I know कि थोड़ा बहुत Middle East के बारे में, but so true that if you're a fast learner you learn everything, and आपकी space हर जगह में तभी बन सकती है when you learn. तो थैंक यू फॉर योर टाइम एंड थैंक यू फॉर शेयरिंग योर जर्नी ऑल्सो. मेरे आपके साथ जो है लास्ट सवाल ये है कि CXO ग्लोबल फोरम के बारे में अगर आप कुछ कहना चाहेंगे.
CxO Global, as during my interview also I mentioned that the current generation that is getting all the opportunities of having the forums, not just the CxO Global Forum, but all other forums also.
Yeah.
They should be thankful to their seniors who are working behind it. So it's not just the CxO Global Forum, but the team behind it. I think
Yeah.
they are doing incredible job in terms of generating the ecosystem for everyone, not just for the newcomers, not just for the senior or executive people, but they are generating it for everyone. So it's definitely a thumbs up and shout out to you team that is working behind it.
थैंक यू फॉर योर टाइम एंड आई होप कि जिन्होंने भी जो भी सुन रहे होंगे दे मस्ट बी लर्निंग समथिंग आउट ऑफ इट. और हमारा जब भी हम इंटरव्यू कर रहे होते हैं इट सेल्फ बहुत लर्निंग प्रोसेस होता है. आप यू लर्न फ्रॉम एवरीबडीज जर्नी, राइट? सो थैंक यू फॉर योर टाइम एंड थैंक यू एवरी वन फॉर लिसनिंग टू अस. एंड इसके साथ ही हमारा आज का CXO टॉक का सेशन खत्म होता है. अल्लाह हाफिज.
Allah Hafiz. Thank you very much.
अल्लाह हाफिज.